I've talked a lot about how you can customize HubSpot for different industries and use cases within those industries. And a really common one that comes up is financial services. Brennan Davis, who is one of our consultants, was kind enough to come on and show me a CRM card he developed for one of his clients that helps dynamically generate loan documents directly from the record in HubSpot. Brennan, tell me about the company that we're building this solution for. What kind of company is it? What business are they in?
The company we're working with for this particular project is a financial services lending company. So they work with flipping properties and loaning money to people that do house flipping projects. That's kind of their target demographic. So it's a financial services company.
All right. What's the challenge that we were trying to solve for here?
The challenge we were trying to solve for with this client is they have a lot of quotes that need to be generated at the start of the loan process, like once the actual documents need to be presented to a client. And we're trying to find a solution for them to streamline the process of creating these 6 initial starting loan documents.
How are they doing this before AA created a solution for them?
So before AA created the solution for them, they were having to create all these documents manually. And so they were going in and having to copy paste information. The whole purpose of this is to use associated deal data to generate these documents for them.
I can see how that, especially with 6 different documents, could take up a lot of time and potentially leave room for a lot of human error.
Yeah, for sure. I think we built a great solution for them that's going to be able to utilize HubSpot's associations to make the process automated.
All right, let's get into the meat of it. Walk me through the CRM cards that we have created here.
Starting off this new initial loan documents tab, we have created some of the new, more generic custom cards that you can create within HubSpot. This is not the custom coded ones. These are property tables and association tables right here. And the purpose of creating these first few were to make sure that they had all their details input into these associated records, making sure they actually have records showing up here, like under main property. The whole point of this is so that whenever they go to create those initial loan documents, all the details are present. So they won't be missing anything. All the information is there. So when the process starts, they should have all their details ready to go, all the ducks in a row, as they say. So that's what all these first few tables are. For the client, we tried to identify exactly which properties these documents belong to make sure that they have the details for that particular document. So if, say, they generate these 6 documents and one of these fields is missing, they can come back in here and say, oh, I didn't fill out the interest rate field, or I didn't fill out this field, or I didn't associate a main property. So that's why no property data is showing up. Scrolling down through here, we have the escrow, main property, associated contacts, and we have them grouped by their association label. This is how we know how to identify the title company versus guarantors versus borrowers on the loan affidavit properties, promissory note, a deed of trust, an unconditional loan guarantee, and a loan agreement document. These are all the 6 documents they need generated right off the bat. And the actual custom CRM card is actually super basic. It's down here. It's just a simple, you just click to generate the loan documents once all your details are ready. And if you would like, I can give you a quick demonstration of how that works.
Yeah, let's click, see how it works.
So right now you'll notice we're actually generating all of these loan documents via the HubSpot quotes system. So notice right now we have 80 quotes. We've used this test file a lot while we were testing and building the CRM card out. We should see this number jump up after I click generate documents. We'll wait just a moment. We should see a pop-up right here. It says documents created. So now when we refresh the screen, if we scroll down here, we now have 86 associated quotes. So like we said, it generated those 6 starting initial loan documents that this client needed. It shows the lender details. It's just a table. This is that escrow instructions document I was talking about.
Okay, so we opened up this lender escrow instructions. It's pulling in data from the properties that were listed in that center column of the record, and it's just dynamically filling in this information.
Yeah, correct. A lot of this information is being pulled in from, you'll see we have signers, that's the associated contacts. Some more private information, we're pulling in the property address, the county that it resides in, the closing date. All of these fields are purely dynamic from associated records, as well as the loan amount, holdback, interest rates, discount points, etc. All these are being generated dynamically from fields that exist on these HubSpot objects.
Is this using HubSpot quotes? What are we actually seeing this on?
Yeah. So this right here is actually just a HubSpot quote. When we built this out, we hid some of the core features for HubSpot quotes. So the quote total to calculate, one-time payments, monthly payments, we hid all of that. So this is just generic HTML and CSS with dynamic data being inserted using Hubble.
And then at the bottom, I think I saw a download link.
So we still include the option to download the quote. For some of our other documents that require signatures and notaries, this is a great feature to be able to have. So that way our client is able to have their customer download the file, take it to a notary, have it signed. And we actually have also included for them page break functionality, because sometimes they need signer pages on separate pages, one page for each signer, etc. So we have that functionality built in to some of the documents.
Very cool. Well, this was awesome. Thank you so much for walking me through it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you so much for just giving me the opportunity to show it off.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions about how to customize HubSpot for your industry, you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn.